description. Yeah, five color Niv fringe. You know, I give this speech on occasion on this channel. Hey, I killed them all. Thank you for the 4 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Congrats, Isha. That's some heavy stuff. Neuroscience. That's like real smart people things. Congrats. All right. Anywho, this is a deck that some of the times we're looking at decks and trying to make them as competitive as possible. Other times we're just like attempting to do a thing knowing that what we're ultimately ending up on is probably going to leave a bit to be desired. So what I've basically got here is we got Niv-Mizzet Reborn, which when it enters your battlefield, you reveal the top 10 cards of your deck. For each color pair, choose a card that's exactly those colors, and then put the rest on the bottom. So basically, we need to play a bunch of 2-color cards alongside this, and then what I've tried to stick at the bottom end of our deck here to make this work is I've jammed the Explore package to hopefully help us not just get run over by aggro. Then we got Paradise Druid and Chromatic Lantern for some mana fixing. And at our core, we're a base green deck with 3 splashes. So let's see how well this ends up, shall we? Hey, Mulestin, thanks for the quarter of a year. Welcome back. Shadow Real, checking in for the 15th month. Welcome. Also, before anyone comments, yes, this is an entire jug of iced tea and I am drinking it straight from the jug. I don't need your judgment, thanks. I know I'm gonna get it anyways, but I want everyone to be aware that this is my jug of iced tea and I'll drink it all I want. Alright, let's do it. Okay, so we need a blue source to cast this, we need a black source to cast this. What does this card do? Return target card from graveyard to your hand. I think I'd rather just get Branchwalker down here. Damn, hit the black source. Still trolling. Checking in for the 3rd month. Thanks for keeping me around. Happy Friday. Alright, we're just turtling up into a 4-3. I think I want a Branchwalker plus Paradise Druid here. Your pizza is in here. Yeah, Chrissy's bringing me Taco Bell. She's coming home on her lunch break. Don't you hurt my deck's feelings, Johnette. Why you have to be so mean? What can you get from Taco Bell that doesn't have meat? Taco Bell is actually the most friendly vegetarian fast food place because you can sub beef or chicken for beans on any one of the items on the menu.
I despise tyrants like you.
Hey, Time Lord, thank you for the very generous tier 3 reset. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. What's going on, Ozzy? Yeah, I'm starting a little bit late today because the Mythic Championship was going on and Ali is the tail end of his 24-hour stream, so I didn't want to overlap him a ton. Close, Time Lord. You get the real sword with your shield next month. Alright, so do I do this to start? Probably. Dasic, thank you for the 2-month resub. Hot Marty doling out the sub gifty. I think Angrath just starts hammering their hand here. We might. They passed the turn, so they're either kind of unlucky. They could be missing a color. They could also have like a March of the Multitudes here that's going to come down and get us. Right, they had a card they could have cast, which makes me think like March of the Multitudes, maybe an Angel of Grace here. Some kind of flashy thing. If they're marching, it's for 4, which really isn't a big deal. Yep, looks like March. Tier 3 for a red-white heroic deck. Sounds fantastic. We played against that once or twice yesterday, and it looks sweet, so I'm excited to work around with that a little bit. Blam Pirate. Shipping the Bazobucks in for the first time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Hope you're having a great start to your weekend. I assume we're going to see at least one of these tokens attack, so they can trigger their Pride Mapes. We done a black-white Aristocrat deck. We have not. We're going to get to Mardu after this deck, though. That's a pretty big full swing. I wonder if we're going to see... I'm going to elect to not throw my Walker in front of this, because I feel like we're going to get, like, +2/+2'd here. And I don't really have good blocks if they have that, so maybe I just shouldn't play around it. I'm going to double up here in case they have that, so that way this still dies. My Vraska's dying either way if they have it. Alright, I'm going to do this. The cities, whatever it's called. Sure. That worked out well for us. So, I gave up a 2/1 there to guaranteed kill their thing. Oh, that's how that works. Pride of Conquerors. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Well, I mean, I get to yoink this.
Your crew for my freedom.
Your crew for my freedom.
My crew is the finest in the seas.
Alright, they've had enough. Planeswalkers are giving them the business. They're basically a tokens deck, huh? Solar Blaze is probably good. What do I want to trim here? Kaya doesn't seem like she has super relevant text match. Hunter. 100% win rate deck confirmed busted. Them's just the facts, right? Let's try this. Tier 3 towards Abzan Hero. Yep, for sure, slow. Yeah, new Sorin seems really sweet. I might have played a match or two with Abzan Hero off stream, and new Sorin is really sweet in that deck. Is Deckmaster working? I meant to ask. Are the new cards popping up on it? You can see Sorin Vengeful Bloodlord. That's awesome. And the reason why it's extra awesome is because the person who writes Deckmaster, that was only a server side update. So I didn't have to update my local version, which is fantastic. Kanjo, thanks for the 6 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Believe it or not, I'm currently missing a color of mana in my 5-color deck. Missing 2 colors. I have 5 lands and I can't cast, I can cast Sorin next turn, I guess, huh? I think I want the toughness versus aggro. I think Broadtown is just a very good card in general. Hey, Rafazichis, thank you very much for the brand new Prime support. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now. Thanks for supporting mine this month with that. Yikes, there goes my Wildgrowth Walker. Submitted Esper friends have fun. Sounds fantastic, Captain Sedai. Sorin at least has a beefy bottom. So, like, he goes He goes to 6 here and gains me a life. You know what's sad? Angrath and Sorin don't have synergy because he causes life loss, so he doesn't actually gain 2. And an updated party bus. Yeah, we actually did updated party bus yesterday. As always, you can find everything that I've streamed on my website and my YouTube channel. Why not get Branchwalker back? I think that's worse against the removal spell. I don't know. I could be right to do that, though. This is coming to play untapped, so I've got that going for me. Angrath can yoink the knight and kill it. The problem with that, though, is if I yoink the knight, my opponent... If I yoink the knight, my opponent gets to kill both my planeswalkers. I think that's still the line, though. Oh, the knight is hexproof. I can't yoink the knight. Yeah, that's a good call. Alright, well... Alright, well that's incredibly awkward. Traxum, thank you for the 31 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Ooh. I mean, this misses Shalai, but it kills the rest of them, right? So probably good enough. And Shalai is like the anti-yoink. Yep, yeah, just starting out. Started late today because the Mythic Championship's going on. Trax never apologize. Even just a regular sub is above and beyond what I could ever expect people to contribute here, so thanks for that. Wow, they're leaving Ral in play. That's good for me. Ha! The fact that they're leaving Ral actually means Solar Blaze gets to kill Shalai, right? Because I get to Blaze, and that leaves her at 1, and then Ral gets to deal 1 damage to her. That's funny.
That thing's gonna get so zapped.
So, I want to say 2 things. One is that I think open deck lists at big tournaments like the Mythic Championship is a positive change and one that's great to see. 2, though, the fact that there's open deck lists means that it's incredibly hard to determine what the actual results or takeaway of this mulligan change are, because they've now changed too many variables at once and they don't actually know like what's causing what. This gets to yoink and kill this because it has an X.
Your crew for my freedom. A fair price.
I'm gonna leave this back so I can chump the knight. Yoink plus Vraska is also good. They're just attacking me. Alright, I think I want to gain 4. Yeah, I'm gonna take the hit. Ooh, I was worried about my health total, and then Ajani came to town. Alright, you got an instant? Play it. Alright, they've assembled the goon squad, huh? It's a bit of a yikes, so I need another soul or whatever it's called.
We get something good.
Ral's down tick doesn't kill them, Tom. Ral's down tick is currently dealing 1 damage. Hey, Nugjug, thanks for the 8 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around.
You should leave once you're gone. Consider it done.
You realize I do not.
I guess this leaves me dead to a pump spell.
Benefits of peace.
Yeah, maybe a blocker's better. I don't know. I feel like they're probably... Yeah, I guess I could have, like, controlled how they're attacking my planeswalkers better. They're just going after me. Interesting. Oh, they're just hitting him? That seems great for me.
Humility brings perspective.
Humility brings perspective. Alright, what do you got? They have an elephant? Smells like an elephant, right? Alright, I get 3 shots of the solar. I get 4 shots of the solar blaze next turn. I got 2 more of those in my deck. Maybe I want 4 of these. What are we doing? Convoke as you will. It is an Elefante. So kind of punished for not doing this. Ooh, Branchwalker's interesting because Branchwalker means I can Teferi shoot that and then play this and gain life. And that's a Wildgrowth Walker. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana total. Yeah, so I can Teferi, get my Walker back, gain 6.
This isn't a fight you can win. You need to take a timeout.
As long as you win, nothing else matters.
Great. We're like
No fire.
We're like pseudo-stabilized here. This is taking 10. Yeah, paper events just have an incredible amount of downtime in them on average. Alright, I think we're pretty well set to bury him. Pizza driver called, he was lost. So they had another Conclave Tribunal? They had another elephant. Yikes. Alright, well, I do have a lot of looks at that. I have a lot of looks at that one right there. This is a concession, right? This card doesn't even kill my Wildgrowth Walker, which is just absurd.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Only had a lot of looks, only needed one.
No fire.
No steel.
Well, let's see what the wind blows in.
We're gonna put a 4th Solar Blaze in the sideboard.
Sacrifice must be made from time to time.
Could have sacked Druid to Vraska. That's a good call. I'm missing white mana. One animation, please. I'm glad his animation was sweet, because that's 10 misses. I'm glad his animation was sweet, because that's 10 misses. Oh, Magic's a great game.
Hope we get something good.
That disappear.
Your crew for my
That was the first time we've put Niv-Mizzet Reborn into play. I like how he pops up to the side like someone sketchy selling you something. Hey, you want to buy some multicolored cards? That's such a great way to put it. It's like, got any more of them multicolored cards? Yeah, I'm gonna put a 4th Solar Blaze on the board, because why not? Hey, hilarious Max checking in for the 38th month. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. That is a no, you're not wrong. That is a long time. The landowners have been here for a while. I have 4 of my 5 colors. I have a Jadelight. All 7 cards are foil. I'm on the play. Sure. So one thing you'll notice about the mana base in this deck, because this deck is base green, you'll note that every land in the deck is green. So all of my shock lands bring all of my buddy lands into play untapped is one of the key deck building things I've made sure to do. I'm not going to block next turn anyways because they're going to threaten to activate this. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to attack because I am going to block. If they play their 3rd land and attack, I'm going to force them to spend their turn activating this. I think Veto's like fine as a 1 to 2 of in the main deck. We've like main deck Negate off and on. I think Negate's pretty reasonable in this format. Even the aggressive decks have like powerful non-creature spells within them. Yeah, they're coming to the conclusion I just came to, which is that yep, they wanna kill the Wildgrowth Walker, which we then drew another copy of, so that sounds great. Yep. Yeah, for jargon correction, the deck, it's called Deck Master is the overlay, which they're confusing. I do feel like if they were more descriptive, they'd be named in the inverse, but Stream Decker refers just to the widget that displays the deck list. Deck Master is the one that displays the whole battlefield for you. Ooh, that's a good one. Alright, I'll keep that one. Good so far, Gindy. We're just starting off. It's our first deck of the day, second match. Play this and tuck in Papa Hellkite here, I think.
Sorry I'm late. Let's take it back.
Well, and like I mentioned when we started just up, is the key to making these decks somewhat competitive is trying to put a reasonable core in them. Yep, alright. So, eventually, we've given ourselves enough time against an aggro deck to get set up here. They've had enough of our stuff. You tipped on checkout, Marty. What a punt. I always tip too, but the size of the tip is determined by if they actually did their job well. Hey, hot guy from Babylon, thanks for the 5th month. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. This is probably not very good. And Wildgrowth Walker and Fred still good against the aggro deck. Sorin probably doesn't. I guess him getting back the Wildgrowth Walker package is probably not terrible here. What do I want to trim on? We cast Niv and we put 10 cards in the bottom of our deck. Believe it or not. The animation's sweet though. This giving our dorks lifelink is probably also relevant. Fight one. Chris Alfie, thank you for the 3 months of support. Hope you're having a good start to your weekend. Seems like reasonable. We'll Paradise Druid on 2. They'll Goblin Chain Whirler us on 3. We'll be incredibly sad. No. You're no Sylvan carry added, but you're what we've got, so we'll work with it. God bless America, my country. 'Tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm just gonna put this into play tapped and set up to Solar Blaze next turn. I'm gonna get a touch greedy here. I'm gonna take a hit for 7, down to 9. Try and get another card out of them. Down to 6. Dalen, thank you for the 6 months. Welcome back. Hey, bye friends. I don't think it's worth shocking to play a Branchwalker because that puts me dead to a dragon. The dragon's probably lethal either way though, so it's like 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other. Oh, these things make mana of any color, so it doesn't matter. I forgot. Well then. What do we think of play Huatli gain 3? I guess that's bad if they have like a lightning strike. If they have a lightning strike, they kill this in response, then I don't gain anything.
You should surrender.
Yeah, maybe make a 3/3 is just better.
Come, sing the song of fame.
So we're dead to a dragon here. We're also dead to Collision Colossus. Dead to a few things, but if they're a little bit unlucky, we're in route to stabilization here on the back of the Solar Blaze. That's a bold card to play out in the face of Solar Blaze on top. I guess they feel like they need to make me Solar Blaze. I guess that's fair. I'm just making a 3/3 every turn. Alright, so I think now I'm gonna go ahead and go to 8.
Their strength is your strength.
Just get this out of like lightning strike range. I only have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana next turn, so I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and bin this. Like I have better top decks, and I can't Teferi and Jadelight next turn. Yeah, her minus is pretty okay too.
Go and feast on their flesh.
Go and feast on their flesh.
I won't hide from the world. I'm much more malleable than people think.
No, I don't think I want to give my warrior poet up, Bob. They're gonna, yeah, I feel like they're pretty likely to shuffle the Phoenix away anyways here, right? I don't think it is, Bob. Because, like, with my 3-2 here, the 3-3s are basically trading for 4-4s. Alright, Niv. Alright, Niv. Does it auto select them? Are these auto selected? I feel like they're selected. Do I just click done? All right, they're done. All right. They're selected. All right, I'm uncertain, and as someone who's cast the card Unmoored Ego on Arena and not taken anything before, I just wanted to make sure I didn't mess it up. Orange border means selected. All right, good. Seems pretty good. OTT-O-Medic, can you put this towards the Grixis Mass Control I sent in this morning? 110%. I appreciate the donation and the tier 2 resub. We've been playing this for about half an hour. Our curve's really sweet here, huh? We get to curve Ajani into Angrath. Seems decent. Although, Ajani's probably not very good against Hollowed Fountain Island as a start. I too wish this was Sylvan Created, but it's what we've got, so it's what we'll work with.
I will teach you humility, if I must. Now, do you see the benefits of peace?
I mean, Ancient Stirrings and Faithless Looting are like Brainstorm. They're like 2 years overdue for being banned in Modern.
Do you see the benefits of peace?
Our hand is not very good against control from here. Ajani is not a planeswalker that really has text against control, and we've drawn both of them, which is unfortunate. Oh, it has Vigilance. Because I don't know what my cards do.
Storied battle worth retelling.
These things have static abilities. I definitely missed 2 points of damage. Thank you for pointing that out.
The storied past holds our future.
The answer to why didn't Jeff make the good play is often he missed
Do you
it.
see the benefits of peace?
How many packs did you buy for the set, and did you get what you wanted? I pretty much pick up a complete set every set release. So I put in about $250 and get a full set. Ajani protecting from seal away is pretty funny. Maybe I should down tick him here, just start making these bigger. I kind of want to wait till I have a Planeswalker in play to start down ticking him though. Scissor, thank you for the very generous tier 2. Put these on the Grixis Amass Control, will do. Now, they gotta have sweepers in their deck, right? There's gotta be, like, Cleansing Novas or Subtle Wreckages. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the opponent has a seal away and just realized that line of text on the Ajani matters. They regret not tagging the Druid while it was tapped last turn. Alright, what do you got? Finish my last final for the semester. Nice, Roscoe. It's always a good feeling. Alright, so I'm gonna play Ral this turn rather than Tamiyo, because if Ral doesn't resolve, Tamiyo can pick him back up. And if Ral does resolve, I'm happy that he resolved.
Let's see what you got.
Let's see what you got.
Well, let's see what the wind blows in.
Alrighty. Alright, Ajani. Time to spin, spin, reverse, 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 reverse. Fun fact, Ral's ultimate doesn't really have text in this deck. But my opponent doesn't know that. Alright, so Negates and Brontodons are probably fine. Wildgrowth Walker is actually probably not very good. Yeah, the illusion of choice. Chalky! Doling out some sub-gifties. Thanks for the support, I appreciate it. Yeah, I think I just trimmed one Ajani. That's probably the trim. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday, Chalk. Happy Friday to everybody. Got almost 1,000 people in here already. It's pretty good numbers considering the MC's still going on. There's a bunch of other great people streaming as well. Can you make another unfair build around? You know, Chalky, I honestly don't think that there's a very good dedicated combo deck for Ral. I just don't think there's something competitive to do with that. I think any deck that is going to be anything close to playable in is going to be this is a secondary that happens sometimes. Is Canopy better than Brontodon? I don't know. I like that Brontodon attacks and blocks. If they do board in Lyra, we can think about it, but like I have Planeswalkers that can kill Lyra too. When's the next ban and restricted update? I don't know offhand. I am super excited to play Abzan Hero later today. I might have played a little bit of Abzan Hero off stream, and it's really sweet. I might have played some Abzan Hero off stream, and the upgrades are awesome. Oh, the new Niv-Mizzet card is terrible. It's not playable in the slightest. The fact that we got a Quench burned on a Merfolk Branchwalker is so absurd, especially considering we just hit our land drop naturally. Yeah, I think there's probably something competitive with the Feather card. That card seems really awesome. I mean, we already have a playable Niv-Mizzet in this format. Do we really need a second? Next ban and restricted announcement is May 20th. Well, I just heard two different things. I just heard someone say the Monday after pre-release, and now you're saying May 20th, which is a long time after that. Demon Dactyl, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Well, we don't have any plays here, so we'll just pass. The good news is any land lets us cast Niv-Mizzet, because all of our lands do that at this point. I've got a bunch of other planeswalkers here as well. Yeah, there's no way this deck beats Reclamation. This is not a competitive deck. This is a deck that's trying to do a thing, and it's doing it kind of well. Niv is basically a big Augur of Bolas. Look at the bottom. Yeah, the first time we cast him, we shipped 10 to the bottom, and it was like, oh no. Yeah, I have it on good authority from people on Reddit that Reclamation can't beat a single counterspell. And everybody knows Reddit is never wrong. You can't just post lies on the internet. People fact check these things. Rude.
Its loss will serve us.
Stupid question. How long until new decks are uploaded to my site? Well, every deck as we play them, if you head on over to my website, are posted in the video section. There's deck list links in the video descriptions. As for like the standard deck pages, those won't get updated until we play a little bit. We're doing another long stream today, and we're doing a long stream tomorrow as well. So I'm hoping to take Sunday to start updating the standard deck pages on there as opposed to just the video links. I've not played with the new Gideon yet. I played against him, though, and he hits really hard and fast. Seems pretty impressive. Teferi feels really bad here. If the opponent playing Teferi, I agree. I'm going to play my own and hope to tuck it. If they counter this, I'm going to just concede. Move on. Just missed too many land drops for too many turns. The fact that we're missing land drops allowed our opponent to like draw too many extra cards, which then allowed them to have a critical density of counters. Like the red-white heroic deck, Chalky, that sounds great. And no need for the forum. Yeah, that's the link to my website, Scissor. Is there a Grixis deck that's impressed me? Not yet, Ace. We played a few iterations of Grixis control yesterday, and none of the iterations we played felt particularly impressive. The Zilla checking in with the tier 2 resub. Thank you very much for that support. Remember to let me know if there's a deck in the queue you'd like to bump up. Thank you for the 4 months. Yeah, issues like that are why I pushed back and refused to run ads when Tempo Storm asked me. They do not integrate well. This is all 5 of my colors, and I'm gonna keep. Like, they're all tapped, which sucks, but I think this is still a keep. Did they fire me? We haven't officially come to a conclusion, but I think we're gonna be splitting up. I'm technically not an employee. I'm an independent contractor, so they technically can't fire me. We're finally playing 5-color gates. Yeah, the Mythic Championships are identical to Pro Tours, are just being rebranded. Yeah, I'm still working out the details, Scooter. Everything takes so much time with people. It takes so much time to get things done in this world from what I've learned. So, but yeah, looks like we're gonna be splitting up. Why do you run Hinterland Harbor? It's such a tilt that this Hinterland Harbor is such an unbelievable tilt. No escape. Counter target creature, planeswalker spell, exile it, scry 1. Wow. What a kick in the gut. I can play Niv next turn though. This is the last dual land in the format that doesn't have a full art. It's a travesty. Yeah, Dragon Skull Summit previously didn't have one either, but it got added in this last update. This last update added a few full arts. Rax should have risked it and jammed the Niv.
Oh, come on. I just want to
Sticking the Ral is nice though, because it means if I find another blue source the next couple of turns, I can Niv with Negate up, which is convenient. Maybe I should have just jammed the Niv to try and draw a bunch of cards here. It depends on the settings rule, and I've talked about that when we're playing too. Like, sometimes you concede early in tournaments to conceal information if deck lists aren't public. Sometimes if you're worried about clock, conceding early makes sense so your match isn't going to go to a draw. There's a lot of factors. Also, part of why I play in fewer Magic tournaments these days as opposed to playing in a bunch like I used to is that because there's so many games of Magic that are just like kind of tedious and I feel obligated to play them out in a tournament, it's just not fun for me. That's one of the reasons why I scaled back going to so many tournaments. I'd rather have a focus on my Magic being fun more than anything. Looking for a breeding pool here.
Decision time.
Alright, so do I... The question is, do I just want to jam the Niv, or do I want to hold up this Negate when I do it eventually? I think I just want to, like, I get so many looks at to, like, try and find the breeding pool or something else good. I think I want to hold on to the Niv until I can play it with Negate up. And I'm just going to let that happen. Just going to play this tap, play the Brontodon to pressure the Teferi. Well, I mean, draws are better than losses as a player, but generally speaking, I play Magic very quickly, so unintentional draws weren't really a thing I ever had to worry about when I was playing tournament Magic, because I make decisions at a reasonable pace. I'm not what coverage would refer to as a deliberate player, which if you're new to Magic coverage, that's code word for this person plays like molasses.
Hold that thought.
Playing tips tonight at the pre-release. If you're not playing for like 6 or 7 years in paper, any tips? Yeah, just have fun. Especially at events like FNM and the pre-releases. The goal should be to have a good time. So, Dallas, what you just did there is actually, so I know you're making a joke about speed shaming control players, but one of the things that a lot of people don't realize is that the speed at which you play has no relation to the deck you're playing. You can play aggro and play slowly, and you can play control and play quickly. In fact, the rate at which your deck manages to win the game should be inversely proportional to your rate of play. So if you're a fast player, play control. But if you're a slow player, you should favor aggro decks because otherwise you're just not going to have enough time. Random number god checking in with that generous tier 2 sub. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday.
slow down.
I have 2 negates here, and if I counter the seal away, I get to kill their Teferi with my Brontodon, so I think this is worthwhile. Yeah, opponent's just on like blue-white slap your hand, just like stop it, stop it. Again, really hoping to draw Breeding Pool next turn, so that way I can play. It's actually correct for me to shoot this, I think, since I have the mana, because I have Tamiyo that can pick it back up. Calden McCann, thank you for the 713 sub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. So again, really hoping to draw a Breeding Pool so I can play Niv with Negate up. Alrighty, trigger. Oh yeah, puppy! Allow me to sell you some multicolored cards. 3 of your finest planeswalkers, please.
Hurry!
I played a regular at my LGS who played Lantern Control, and all of our matches were done first. He played the deck for years and knew all the decisions to make. Yep. Our Tamiyo is exiled, isn't it? Ooh, look at all this food for Kaya. Kaya is ready to take their graveyard to Pound Town. It's like, give me all of your insights, please. Oh, that's true. Ral was coming from Teferi, right? So that was guaranteed. Because he tucked him in. Wow, what are they digging for there? Have they not played a land?
You just let me know if you're up for round 2.
Well, that's one of the best things about Magic Babylon. It's like one of the things that keeps players coming back again and again and again is just the fact that, like, Magic's this game that, like, when you stop enjoying one part, there's lots of other parts to enjoy, right? Like, Magic is basically a ton of different games. Should I play the 5-drop Walker to play around Syncopate? Maybe? Yeah, maybe that's true. I can get Quenched here, too. Like, I'm going to give them Quench value on turn 40. No, just Dovin's Veto. Okay. Deal. And, like, Kaya's a slow clock, but she's still a clock, right? Especially if, like, Niv gets to hit him once or twice. Oh, yeah, I should shock into player on Syncopate. My health total is pretty much irrelevant. I agree with that assessment. Alright, they just put another Chemister's Insight in the bin, which means they need to jumpstart this now, or Kaya's gonna get it. Which is, like, good for us. I think it will be Findy. I think Arena's popular enough, and I think there's a lot of people that are just, like, honestly ready for a change. I think the new Arena format's gonna be very popular very quickly.
Am I
You beat me this time.
dematerializing?
Bravo.
Huh.
Yeah, so from my understanding, though, like, you know, like, there's a Modern Mythic Championship going on right now, right? Like, from my understanding, Wizards of the Coast supports their non-rotating formats a lot more than Hearthstone, which is to say that Hearthstone basically doesn't support their non-rotatos at all. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh! I'm not playing it out. I'm not playing it out. I'm not playing it. I'm not playing it. Nope, it's staying in my hand. I'm not playing the land, okay? I'm not, just, everybody be quiet. They syncopated us for 5, and I had 4 with an untapped land in my hand. There's no shame if they don't know if it was there. Shame. 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 I just didn't even count their mana either. It's like one of those yikes moments.
I'm known for my excellent timing. Reverse.
Mobilized district. Yep. Gosh, I wish I would have had that land last turn. Then I could have paid for that syncopate, chat. Supion, thank you for the 2-1-3 sub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. I assume this isn't going to resolve. Achilles, thank you for the brand new Prime support. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now. Thanks for supporting mine this month with that. Hey, Sillums, thanks for checking out the Harry sponsor. I appreciate it. Niv-Mizzet coming in hot with the big donation. Put this towards the Bant stuff deck I submitted. Sounds good. I like stuff.
Skip to the good part.
How many counters is this person running? All of them. This Niv between then and now has forgotten how to be uncounterable, so we're probably dead here. Would it really have been that big of a problem if they would have left uncounterable on this card? Like, it's probably still unplayable, right? Kaya kills them next turn. There's only 7 cards in their exile. Alright, we're gonna move along. We'll play a third match with this one before we move along to Martyr Aristocrats. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of really pushed stat lines this set, and Niv is not one of them. Finally got to catch a stream during the daytime. What's going on, Jesus? Thanks for the 15 months. Welcome back. Yeah, we're gonna be running into the evening tonight. So I'm planning to do noon until fairly late this evening. Yeah, Deckmaster is alive and well again, which is awesome. Right on time, 2-drop. Alright, I want to be clear here. If this opponent is playing Wilderness Reclamation in the 4-fun queue, I'm conceding the match and finding another one. I just want expectations to be realistic here. Listen, you want to play the Rancid Mean deck? Don't play it in the 4-fun queue. Take it to the queue where the people are trapped playing against you or they lose something. Hey, Blitzballs, thanks for the 3 months. Welcome back. Yeah, the new Tamiyo seems sweet. I think for a long time, they were pushing the 5-mana Planeswalker design too much. And I think in these last 2 sets, like, even just going back to last set when we had, like, the new Domri and the Dovin, like, I think they've done a good job designing these latest Planeswalkers, Kayas, etc. I agree. I think not only the static abilities, but just like making Planeswalkers that don't guaranteed win the game on their own is fantastic. We got a bunch of tapped lands, but we're on the play. If we're a professional, we'll draw a shock land on 2. How far are we from the Aristocrats? We're gonna play one more good match with this deck. I had someone submit a new Sarkhan build around. Hi, waifu. My wife loves me, so she brought me food. I can Niv here, right? This card is so bad. Oh, it's so terrible. Hey, Warblazer, thanks for the 13 months. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Alright, their thing's smaller than my thing, but I'm not sure that matters. So I can do this, and I can do Tamiyo. I'm like, what am I Tamiyoing for?
I would like to test a new hypothesis with you.
I'm gonna name Angrath, because I would like to draw him. Wow, I was thinking about naming either of these, and then those were the ones we should have named. I guess she does bin the cards, right? She can pick them back up later. Ibris, thanks for the 8 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Gosh, this card helps flip Azcanta too. She's probably really silly in the... And she rebuys your Reclamation. Good lord, can we please ban Reclamation? Please? How is my apology, sub? No worries.
Your aggression is noted.
Alright, I'm done with this one. Are there any cards that go into gates, or is gates no longer a viable plan? So, I would like to address your comment there as a whole to start. First, the two things you just asked there, those are not mutually exclusive. Just because a deck didn't get any upgrades doesn't mean it's suddenly no longer playable when it was reasonable last season. Second is that I haven't really looked at the set through the lens of what goes into Gate, so I don't have a good answer to you offhand. But I think it is important to highlight that even if the set didn't give it new tools, doesn't mean it's suddenly unplayable. This card's not very good. There's so many better payoffs in the set, in the format. This is like a high variance card that requires you to build your deck in a very specific way. It feels like this card is restrictive in the same way Hero of the Precinct one is restrictive, while also being harder to cast itself, so just not very good. We did get to see its sweet animation a couple of times, though, and we won a couple of games, so, you know, not a complete failure, but I don't think I'm going to be playing this card too much this season. Definitely not particularly good. All right, what are we doing next? Mardu Aristocrats? I've gone from Plat 4 to Mythic on the back of Esper Duplicate in the last day with no new cards. Yep.